Bear with me. It's taking a minute. There you go. Recording has started. Chairman, go ahead.
Thank you, Peter. Welcome to, this is Ray Weldy, Lower Southampton Township Board of Supervisors. Welcome to the March 31st, 2021 special township meeting. The meeting was advertised as being held via teleconference and virtual as required. Prior to tonight's meeting, we also had an executive session. I will go into that in a minute. Before the meeting starts, will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with
and
liberty and
justice
justice for all.
Thank you. Before tonight's meeting at 6:15 p.m., the board held an executive session. The executive session was held solely for the purpose of discussing the candidates for the Park and Recreation Director position. It was a personnel executive session. We positioned this meeting. We'll begin the meeting with public comments. Are there any public comments to be read into the record, either Joe or Christina?
There is one. Hank Booth, 8 Spring Meadow Road, Feasterville. A township supervisor has a fiduciary responsibility to ensure that bills of the township get paid. Would Mr. Kucheratis and or Ms. Cummings wish to comment why since September 2020 they voted no to pay the firm of Genova Burns for services rendered? That's it.
So, as I said before, there's no duty to comment.
There's no duty, but if they would like an opportunity to comment, I will give it to them. Either Mr. Kucheratis or Ms. Cummings, if not, or if you would like to comment. I don't know, it's up to you.
No.
No? Okay, so let the,
Comments were to this meeting.
thank you. Let the record show that there was no comment made on that one public comment. We'll move into tonight's order of business. Tonight's order of business is the possible appointment of a Parks and Recreation Director. The board, I'll give a little background on this. Last Monday, March 22nd, and also on Wednesday, March 24th, the board interviewed 9 candidates for the position of Park and Recreation Director. Those 9 candidates we determined from submitted letters of interest and resume. The board discussed that last Wednesday night, and we also met and discussed it again tonight. Additional interviews were held, and additional interviews were held, and I believe the board is ready to move on with business tonight. And if anyone would like to make a motion regarding the Parks and Recreation Director, now would be the time to do so.
Mr. Chair, this is the Kaplan. I would like to make a motion to appoint Leanne Caballo as the Lower Southampton Parks and Recreation Director, subject to requirements set forth by Lower Southampton Township.
Okay, there's been a motion. Thank you, Ms. Kaplan. There's been a motion to appoint Leanne Caballo as a Park and Recreation Director. Would anyone like to second that motion?
Just before you go forward, are we going to authorize the manager to contact her and offer the position and resolve the salary discussion?
Ms. Kaplan, would you like to add that to your motion?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and I would also make a motion for the township manager to contact Ms. Cabela for the wages that have been agreed upon, and also with the reference checks. Did I cover everything, sir?
I believe so.
Well, the salary hasn't, just to clarify.
Right.
The salary has not been agreed upon. There was a salary range offered. The manager will negotiate the final terms of the salary and the conditions of employment.
Okay, so I believe to recap, Ms. Kaplan's motion would be to appoint Leanne Caballo to the Parks and Recreation Director position based on.
Ray,
Yes.
Peter, Someone, every time I keep getting bumped off, it keeps saying someone keeps putting me back out of the meeting. Peter?
I'm doing that because you are joining multiple times. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have joined twice, just so you know. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Now I know who to. Yeah, go ahead.
Totally.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay, I missed him.
What's next?
Is Sue here?
No, bear with me. She's gonna rejoin, and then I'm gonna let her in.
Okay, once Ms. Cummings rejoins, then we'll continue.
There she is. She just joined, I believe. Ms. Cummins?
I'm here now.
Okay, so Sue, you're good to go?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Okay. To recap, I believe now, Ms. Kaplan's motion was to appoint Glenn N. Shabala as Parks and Recreation Director based on meeting the requirements for the job, the reference checks, and a salary to be negotiated by the township manager. Is that correct, Frank?
Yes.
Okay, I'll second that motion, Ray Weldy, and then we'll do a roll call, alphabetic roll call vote. Ms. Cummings?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Kaplan?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Kutsaratus?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Shannon?
Yes.
Thank you. Ray Weldy? I vote yes. That motion to appoint Ms. Shabala based on the stipulations passes with a vote of 5-0. The board has no other business tonight, unless Mr. Gaudo would like, is there anything, Joe, that we need to wrap up with?
Nothing for tonight, sir.
Okay. And based on the advertised agenda, the next item on the list would be a motion to adjourn the meeting. Would anyone like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I'll make that motion.
Made by Mr. Shannon, a second.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Ms. Cummings.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Cummings, your vote?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Kaplan?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Kutsaratus?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Shannon?
Yes.
Thank you. Ray Weldy, I vote yes. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to Ms. Shabala on her tentative appointment.
Okay, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See ya.